welcome to our channel. We're the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corrin.
I'm Colleen.
And we're together. So how often do we do this? This is one of our real Flosstubes, not a vlog. It might end up being in 2 parts because I do teach in 32 minutes. No, 32 minutes. So we'll see how long it is. But we're not going to speed because we want to give you the full effect. Now, we also have Paris moping along down here.
Hello.
Apologize, we weren't here on Sunday, but that's because I really wasn't here. So just a quick life update. My husband and I just celebrated 25 years of marriage. So we went down to Kentucky to the Ark Encounter and
The Creation Museum.
The Creation Museum. And like this was a huge thing. So like I left Wednesday. I seriously finished teaching at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 6:01, we were in the car leaving, going to my parents because it's cut out 3 hours of our trip. Got up Thursday morning, drove down to Ohio, through Ohio. We made a stop. Oh, we stopped at
Keepsakes?
no,
Cross My Heart.
Cross My Heart, and we'll tell you about it a little bit later. Went to Cross My Heart. Then we drove down, checked into our hotel, dinner, all that stuff. Thursday, that was Thursday. Friday, we went to the Creation Museum, drove up to the mall because my husband wanted to see, he works for a shoe store and they have a store at that mall in Cincinnati. So he wanted to visit the manager that he talks to all the time. So kind of like us on Zoom, you know, he talks to this guy all the time. So he wanted to stop in and talk to him in person. So he met him. We went to Keepsakes. I have lots of stuff to tell you about that. And then, you know, dinner, back to the hotel. The next day we did the Ark. Dinner. I was exhausted. He's like, do you want to do something? I'm like, no, you just let me stay in the room and stitch. I don't know if I did. I showered. But then Sunday, slept in a little, drove back to my parents, but we made stops for dinner, lunch. Yeah, something like that. And then, we stopped at the Flight 93 Memorial. I couldn't get out and walk. My body was shot. So we drove down to it and my husband got out. So we stopped at the Flight 93 Memorial, then back to my parents. Then Monday,
Drove back home.
had lunch, drove back home, got home at about 4:10, used the restroom, got myself ready, taught at 4:30 up until 9 p.m. last night. I'm exhausted. So anyway, I shouldn't say exhausted. It's just been a whirlwind because we have so many exciting things to tell you. But Colleen has some exciting life updates too, because today's Tuesday. Usually if she's off Saturday, she's also off on Monday.
Well,
is this because of your new...
I don't know if it's because they want to discuss, they called a few people to the office different times, but I'm in the crafts department, and since we're losing someone from a different department, they're moving me to art.
Which is a good thing. It's like an upgrade almost.
It's like an upgrade because I'm like, crafts is always a mess, and art's like, it's more for the adults.
Crafts are always given to the new people.
Oh yeah, so I'm getting moved. So I mean, it's a, I won't say win-win, but
It's a win-win.
Somebody else is going. So it's kind of like we're just, I don't know, we're just moving, like girls going to crafts, and then she was in needle art. Someone's going to the art for her. But being in art, I'm right there because like how we have like a room divider kind of thing, like it's a doorway. So I'm right there with wearables, the hobbies, and then there's framing right there. So, and the girl who was in art, she would help people with framing and stuff. So
she's one step closer to framing.
Yes.
So exciting, exciting. Ooh. Well, we just had a delivery. My middle daughter, sorry. My middle daughter just delivered me a white chocolate mocha. So that was really sweet. In my new mug, you know me and coffee mugs. Matches my shirt.
Matches our shirts.
Yeah. This came from the Ark. But they had them at Creation Museum.
Ah, okay.
But anyway, yeah, so this is kind of like an upgrade for Colleen.
Yeah.
But we kind of got ahead of ourselves. We want to say welcome.
Oh.
Welcome to our channel. We don't always say that, but we have some new people. So first we're going to just say welcome to all the new people. Thank you for coming back. To the people who watch us faithfully.
Have been here.
It's so cool because sometimes my husband will be like, well, who is this person? I'm like, hun, they've been watching us like from the first video. So it's really cool to be able to say that. Well, it's cool anytime, but it's just you all still hold a very, very special place in our heart. But we want to say welcome because we know that we have gotten some people from Just Keep Stitching and from Stitchin' Mommy. We got a few viewers from there. Hopefully we'll just keep going from there. But it's been exciting, and we have been mentioned a few times with our fabrics, and our fabric group has exploded. Like in the past few days, I think we've gotten over 150 new members. So we're going to welcome you to our Facebook group also, even though we are on Flosstube right now.
Yep.
Our Facebook group is the heart of our business. So we will talk more about our business at the end. That way, if we have to cut it into 2 parts, the other part will be business. But yes, we'll talk more about it. But we love you, and I feel like we're a big family in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we know people by name. We have a Zoom every Saturday night, so everybody is welcome. You just have to be part of our Facebook group because that's where you get the passcode. So that's really the only reason, because I'm not putting that out here in no man's land. So it's in our private Facebook group. All right, so should we go into our whips? We have no finishes, correct?
Not stitching related.
Well, let's do your finish first.
Okay.
That way you can roll it. And
Yeah. So back
While I
when
slurp.
I first started as a part-time cashier, the lady bought a diamond dart, and they were doing like a retag getting new items in. So I had no idea what those things were. So I went and just, like they said there was one more left. So I was like, I'm gonna go buy it. So remember I started a diamond dart. This is my finish.
Is this your first diamond art?
My first diamond dart, and I'm glad I haven't started a second one during it. So you can just
I'm gonna scroll it up. She's gonna make sure it's all in here.
Lift it up.
I'm gonna stand. Give me a second to move the chair.
So it's not full coverage.
No, it's not, but it's big enough.
Yeah, but it's giant. It's so beautiful.
See these? Can they see the detail on these gems?
Bring it in closer. Like they're actual like 3D.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yep.
They can see it?
Yep.
Awesome. Look at the peacock's top, the head, the crown. This is really pretty.
So, when I have time to, I can ask Sarah to frame it.
So, Colleen is big into peacocks, if you can't tell. So, what an appropriate first diamond art. So, that's your finish.
I have to start?
Yeah, let's do new starts.
Okay.
Because there's one.
Okay, so, I'll show the cover photo. It's out of the magazine, The World of Cross Stitching. I just love theirs. It's right on this
We
last
really like World of Cross Stitching and The Cross Stitcher.
I'll just show the whole thing. I think like towards this side. It is called, I think it's just called Way of the Warriors, or yeah, maybe it is, I don't know. So I have been wanting to start this, and then
I'll get the title while you.
we found the fabric that fit it, and it happens to be fabric of the month, right?
It's actually called the Samurai Scene.
Oh, Samurai Scene, sorry.
It's by Maria Diaz.
Has people gotten their fabric of the month?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing it on the neutral white peach tea.
White peach tea.
Okay, so here's my start on it. You can see the bottom stitches there. Actually got
I'm
a
gonna
decent
grab
amount.
this. Sorry, I'm out of frame.
So I start a little up here. Hopefully my counting's good. Although I count 3 times stitch once or kind of thing.
So we want to show you this. This is kind of cool. Hers has a little bit more of a yellow in the exact same dye lot because I dye ours together all the time. Mine has a little bit more of the peach tones, or at least maybe it's the area that I'm at. But I have a few more of the peach tones where she has more of the yellow. It's kind of neat. I do cut our fabric, but that's where the name came from.
Yeah. So I found the pattern for the Gaze and Geisha. It's like the sister piece to it. So I just chopped my fabric in half, and I just use the same exact piece.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting any fabric go to waste.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the only new start, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, I finished last week because we didn't
Not
film
a finish,
well,
just finish her goals.
sorry. Hit my goals. I don't know. Has it been? Yeah, it's just been a little over a week. I tell you, time is like no concept. I really stuck my foot in my mouth because I've been messaging Pam from Just Keep Stitching. And like I told her, I'm going to be heading into Keepsakes on Thursday. I'm telling her this on Thursday. Meaning I'm going in on Friday. Because they're closed on Thursday. So she messaged me back, they're closed on Thursday. I'm like, I knew that. I did. But I had my days mixed up because Wednesday I worked, Wednesday I traveled. Like, time had no concept to me. And my husband was like, oh, and we're going down to the Ark what day? I'm like, Friday. And that was actually supposed to be Saturday. And, well, he's like, today is Friday. Like, I just, So anyway, I don't have a cover photo, so I will input my cover here. This is Summer Solstice. Dance of the Summer Solstice. Yeah, and it is...
Is it not? It's not...
You know what? Here, if you can hold this for 1 second. Because I feel... No, hold it so that you can see it.
Ow!
Because I can actually tell you everything about this fabric. Because I actually brought my book in here with me. Wouldn't you know, I actually filed this under D for dance. Whereas normally I call it Summer Solstice. But I had it under the exact right name. Dance of the Summer Solstice. It's by Whispered by the Wind. And it's on 28 count Confederate gray casual linen. And if you didn't know this, 28 count is always casual and 32 count is always Belfast.
Maury McDonald? Is that who it's by?
Mary. M-A-R-I. Maury or Mary McDonald. Whispered by the Wind. So I hit my 500 stitch goal. As you know, I am changing some of that, my goals, but that's okay. This is my Amazing Grace, which has been my 100 stitches a day, 200 stitches for me because I'm doing tent. So I had
200 stitches in it, and then you worked
I had 800 stitches in it.
Oh.
And I was not liking the tapestry look of it. It was really looking too thick. So I'm back to having 800 now. I just did 200 stitches a day until I was back at it. So it's not exactly in the same places. But Colleen told me I need to do tent because I like tent. I was going to do 1/1 full cross, but she said, you know what? You don't want to come to the part where you don't like doing it. And you know you like tent, just do tent.
Such wisdom.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to go with what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can experiment, which I did. I had come down and I liked the look of the 1/1, but being it's such a big piece, and I know this doesn't seem like it's big, but it's coming all the way over to here and it's
That's a
full coverage.
Size, yeah.
And she's like, don't experiment 1/1 on something that big.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
My turn?
Or yes, we'll do that together. I have my cover photo.
Oh, you worked on it.
I did work on it.
Okay.
She's like, you love the cover photo. Well, yeah.
Because I remember you worked on it.
This is Cross Stitch Nation by Heartstring Samplery. We are doing this as a round robin with Hannah from Hannah Dowling, Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom,
Carla from Craft Addict K,
and Crystal from Crystal Row.
And this is our non-round robin.
This is our non-round robin. Because we're not passing it around, but we spin a wheel. And I spun a wheel in January.
Yeah.
February and March. So I'll spin again in May.
I need to keep stitching.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to show yours?
No, you share yours.
Okay. I didn't get much done. I finished the word cross.
You don't have yours.
I haven't started me yet. So the idea behind this is for each of us, for those of you who are new, haven't seen it before, we each, when I spin the wheel, it chooses a person. So the first month was Carla. Carla chose this woman down here. So then she told us she wanted her dress to be purple. So we picked colors that we thought would be a likeness of Carla and then stitched the dress in purple. And I said pink and purple because Carla took purple. Mm-hmm. And pink is our color for fabrics. That's our signature color.
Yeah.
For Grace Notes. So we went with pink and purple because I like pink too. So I chose the woman on the opposite end. Mm-hmm. So then hopefully it'll be easier to pick everybody else, like to just start on them.
Yep.
So I worked more on my words.
So she's got her bottom border. She's got the initials in, or the year, I guess.
Oh, and my initials are in there, just
okay,
behind them.
So I got some flowers done. I have all my words done, and I have just the start of Carla's torso. So don't have wrinkles. Okay. Mine is done on. Is it on 30? Obviously, I think it's 32 count, so I don't do 28. And then is it pistachio latte? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I know it's pistachio something. It's pistachio latte.
Frappe.
And it's a fabric of the month.
That was a December fabric of the month. No, January fabric of the month. This is on Rosé Jobelin by Color and Cotton. I happen to love Jobelin. I like Lugana. I love Jobelin. All right. So, yes, we'll be offering Jobelin as an option pretty soon. Do you have any others? You have that big one. I'll go with mine because mine's not as impressive as yours.
This is Maple Lane Stitched on Something Count Cappuccino by GraceNotesFabrics.
B32 count because I don't do 28 much. Lugana.
32 Lugana.
I got more of this done over here, and I got 300 stitches this past week. So
I saw
really
that. I don't know if I saw it fully released, but I was just like, oh, that's so cute.
It is. It's adorable. So I'm excited. I have to finish this before I let myself do Red Riding Hood.
And it starts this week. Under the Sea.
I saw you looking at their website last night.
I'm so excited. But I'm going to have another start, but I'm not going to spoil it because it's going to be a fun one. And that's going to be on the 30th.
Okay, now you get to get into your big one.
Okay. I should just take the Q snaps off. Okay.
Nah, I'll just do that next time.
Let's just move the peacock.
Yeah.
Fans, and you haven't even seen it.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. So, again, this fan is fully backstitched, not the French knots. I'm saving this for last. So I've gotten this, and like for people who haven't seen, I've gotten it pretty much. So
this is Fans at the Far East by Joan Elliott.
So I'm like almost done because I've gotten all the stitching done, but I still have dreadful border to do. To finish this one, which shouldn't be too hard, and then I have this one to backstitch, and there's French knots in each fan, I believe.
God.
And I need to have this done before StitchCon. I mean, fully finished before StitchCon.
Yes.
That's my goal.
She wants that frame.
So I really need to.
Ready to talk about haul?
Yeah.
Okay. So our haul is
Oh, it's so soft.
our haul is fabric. I mean, our fabric of the month just gets ironed and brought downstairs. So you saw our neutral. We belong to both clubs. Are you surprised? Now, we only do pack quarters for ourselves because really, do we need fat halves sitting around of everything?
Right. And this one, there was only a certain size, so we both got.
Don't ask me. Okay, so these are Jobelin because I wanted to try out Jobelin with our dyeing and this kind of thing. And so back when I first ordered from Witch Help, I ordered us 2 yards of Jobelin. So with the white peach tea, we got 18 by 36 pieces. That's not a fat quarter. It's not a fat half. Just, you know, don't ask me how I cut that. So I had 3 pieces of 18 by 36. So I gave her one, which is why she was able to cut in half for this. So
It wouldn't work out.
It was perfect. I have that. And then I took the remaining and we got 2 tiny pieces of our color. So it's 18 by 18 for us. We don't do this to our customers, I promise. But and we also have really messy tags because I handwrite everybody's tags. Yeah. So this is called Formata. And it is Jobelin, 32 count, not a fat quarter. So I think it's a pretty good. We were going for gold. Do you think we achieved gold?
It's a nice. It's almost like a green gold.
Some people looks more yellow than others, depending on the type of fabric. But we were going for gold for St. Patrick's Day because we did green for new beginnings in January. We are not telling our theme for April.
Right.
All right. So the first place I went was Cross My Heart.
And she's got a haul.
Not a lot from Cross My Heart.
You got a haul.
I have haul. So I had bought the summer pattern up at Steel City Retreat. So I got the spring. I saw autumn, but there was nothing in it that I was like, one of us will stitch. So there wasn't anything I cared for. So what did I really like in here? I took 2 pictures. Of course, I like the beehive. But I just said to her, that's a fabric. But you stitched the golden beet onto the beehive. I took 2 pictures thinking she would buy it. And she's like, oh, those are okay. I was like, yeah. I was like, never mind, I'm getting it.
Well, primitive
I love
hair,
that.
I'm very selective because they are pricey.
Yeah, I mean, I liked primitive hair
She
first.
goes, oh, this,
I love this
and
one.
I need the fabric.
Yeah. And then this butterfly, which I would do in a much brighter color.
That's pretty.
Because I like it, but, you know. And then my husband found this. And it's a cross stitch collector. And it comes with the board, the finishing board. This was a Nashville exclusive kit from 2020. Wait till I tell him that. It says 2020.
Oh.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Did he think it was from this year?
He thought it was from this year. But there's fabric right attached to the back. I don't care that it was 2020 because I love it. It's It's primitive hair. You know me. I like primitive hair. From that same shop,
Oh, okay.
I picked up some things for Colleen.
Let's show this. I love this one. So cute. So I got the Spirit of the Woods. She bought 4 of them.
We were looking at these online, so
yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, here, I bought these.
Right. She's like, oh, I found them. So, you know, you don't have to pay shipping. So this is the raccoon. So cute, so cute. Are these the only ones that are released right now?
Yeah, these 2 are from 2022. One of them's from,
Here's the bear.
yeah.
They're so cool. And they're on bowline fabric.
Yeah, that's the fabric I really
I think
like.
my favorite, not this one yet, but this is the eagle. I love
That's
this
your
one.
dad's favorite.
Of course it is.
And this is from 2020. These 3 were from 2022.
Okay, so probably, yeah, probably stitch my favorite. The wolf. This is so cute. Oh, the raven, the hare. Oh, there's some others.
Yep.
So, I'm happy.
Okay, and then we went over to keepsakes.
I got a story for you people.
So, like, my husband's like, weren't there some coffee ones you really wanted releases? And I know I can get these, I can order some of these, but, you know, he let me get them, so I got them.
What does he say? Coffee?
Life begins with coffee. I'm doing a pattern right now, life begins after coffee. This is a little bit more accurate.
Yeah. Life begins when you have your coffee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or as you
So,
have coffee.
I bring this home. Colleen's looking at it, and she's like, I think we sell something like this at Hobby
Similar,
Lobby.
like a metal frame, and it's just because we have
So
a
you
whole
found
aisle
one, and
open.
you said, oh, it's not quite the
And
right
I would
shape.
say the size of it, you probably couldn't finish it the right way. And I'm scrolling, and I find it, and it said, oh, it looks a little dark on the picture. I'm like, it said red though. So I click on it, and I hold it right there, and I'm like, it's the same thing.
She's like, they took that from Hobby Lobby. You look on the back. This design was, frame purchase from Hobby Lobby with the SKU number.
And I'm like, I found it.
So she recognized it.
So
that
if
was
she
awesome.
wants to finish it the exact same way,
I can.
she can.
So chocolate or coffee. So I bought this for us.
Yeah.
Take time to smell the coffee. Take time to savor the chocolate. And you look, we're sitting in the right places.
Heh.
I like chocolate, but I'm all about the coffee. I had seen this because we were invited to go to market, and just because we had other things planned, we knew we couldn't make the trip down there and make our other trips. So I wanted this, so I was really excited to see that they had it there at Keepsakes. Oh, that's yours.
Oh, okay.
She got a gift. Oh, I picked up another primitive hair. It's called the Stitchers Sampler. It's from 2016. My soul is fed with needle and thread. I had seen that on her website, loved it. And then
Somebody had to get fabric.
I know. I know we can make our own fabric. I get it. But, you know, all fabric is not the same, and you can't dye exactly the same as somebody else. So I'm looking through these fabrics, and my husband's like, yeah, go ahead. So I found this cute little piece. It's called Please Scream Inside Your Heart. It's by Mystic Fabrics, because I like to get fabric dyers I've never had before. And then, of course, I have my favorites, which you'll see in a moment. And so it's pink. Mauve, actually. It's very mauve. Rosé, mauve, mauve, however you want to say it. It's a weird word. It used to be my very favorite color. Just make sure we're going to not run out of time here. And then, no, that's last. Then I got ballet slippers from Fox and Rabbit. 46 count, because I can't help myself.
And she has a magnifier.
Yes, I have a magnifier. So I wanted to try their fabric. Listen, if I had the money, I belong to every Fabric of the Month club there is. And then I'd just collect fabric, because there's not enough time to stitch everything.
Or is it the one where it's like either collecting if we would just change it to say fabrics or something, is a hobby in itself or something.
And then,
Oh, that is not stable.
thank you for noticing. Then I found this Picture This Plus Shale Linen. Gray is my color. Picture This Plus is my favorite. They have always been my favorite. Not with Elegana. We have found that. But look, my husband, I turned around and I said, how much is this? She goes, for the whole thing, I went half. And she gave me the price, and I looked at him, and he said, he told my mom that I looked at him with the eyes of his daughter asking for something. So he couldn't resist, and he let me get a whole fat half. So he said, I didn't buy you anything for our anniversary because I knew I was taking you shopping. So All right.
Such a sweet husband.
And then
so
I got her a little something something.
I saw it and I was like, oh, it's such a nice blue bird. And I was looking like,
I'm like, it's more than a blue bird.
There's people and all that. And then she said, hey, look, it's a peacock. And I'm like, oh. So I love it more.
Manor at Peacock Hill by Brenda Gervais. We don't own any of hers, so
but it's okay. I saw it one more time.
We're always looking for new people. And then I got myself some floss ring bling.
What do you know?
It's the 7 days of creation.
Is that Creation Museum knows that cross-stitchers like these things?
Yeah. Well, they had all kinds of them, but I was like, I want this. It's got all the blingy stuff. And then I got one for my daughter.
Yes.
Liam just likes blingy things. And then at the Ark. I couldn't help it.
You go to the Ark.
He has been in a lot of pictures, so if you follow us on Instagram, you've seen him.
Oh, on Instagram?
Yeah. Slothy was in some of my coffee pictures. Slothy doesn't have a name yet. I have some students who thought coffee would be a good name, and another student thought fudge would be a good name. I don't know. I haven't decided. But my children do not like the name Slothy. I like Slothy. I'm sorry. But here's what's funny. So we get back, and I pulled this out, and I showed it to my mom. Now, okay, let me tell you why this is so great. My sister knew immediately it's a palm pet. So I actually rubbed this as we walked through. It kind of kept my hands in motion. It helped my hands from keep getting stiff as we walked.
I'll say for children,
even sat.
but it's almost like a fidget toy.
Yeah,
in itself.
Without being noisy.
Yeah.
So this was like the most amazing thing. They cost a little bit more online, but they're made by Aurora. So another student said name him Aurora. I'm like, it's a her. That's her name. It's a him.
Yeah,
it's a him. I don't know why it is, but anyway, so it was perfect for that. But anyway, so I showed this to my mom, and my sister, of course, immediately knew what it was. My mom goes, "Oh, I gotta shave mine." She bought it at Wise Markets. That's our grocery store up here. She went and picked it up. It had bunny ears, and you could pull that back and actually see the little sloth head. But I said to him when we went to bed, I said, "So were you a little surprised how much my mom actually liked my little toy?" And he goes, "I don't know if I was more surprised by that or creeped out by the fact that she had her own." So it's kind of funny, but we happen to have a little thing for stuffies. And I took an immediate picture for Leanne because I knew she'd want it. And I was being cruel. But, all right, so we're going to take a little break. It won't be any time at all for you all. But we'll talk about what exciting things are happening in our business in just a moment.
Alrighty, see you then.
Yeah. So we are back. It has been quite the day. So it's after 8:30. I taught a full day of piano lessons. And apparently, little Missy here got a shave by my daughter. Other daughter, not her. And so she's a little naked. Yeah. She may or may not have shaved off a little bit of her own hair. Like, that much. Her hair is really long.
But she looks so much lighter and skinnier without
She does look skinnier. But let's talk about Paris for just a moment. Those of you who have been with us for a while, that's a little annoying.
There's only a few left.
Don't mind the child eating on camera. Anyway, Paris loves being on our videos. And I'm doing a virtual recital with my students. So I'm creating a video, like a YouTube video that's private to only parents. And I am recording them playing at my piano. I sit on the steps, I record them. And today somebody came in the room and jumped up on my lap because she saw me holding the camera. She thought she was going to be on film. Needless to say, my students were laughing hysterically. They're triplets, so she had quite the audience. Which, by the way, officially, we're Slothy. We've come back to my name. So, you don't have to wait till next week.
Okay, yeah.
Because my students voted today. Slothy it is. All right. So business. Let's talk a little bit about GraceNotesFabrics and GraceNotesStitchers. Okay, we'll start with our Stitchy Princess in Ukraine, because there are so many people who are new. So we started, I think it was video 82. I'm friends on Facebook with Ekaterina, who is Stitchy Princess on Etsy. and she's, I think, Black Stitchy Princess or something, Stitchy Princess Black on Instagram. Anyway, everybody's asked what they can do to help the stitchers and sellers in Ukraine, and she said the best thing is to buy from her Etsy store, because she gets, as long as you download the product, she gets paid immediately. So if you want to like donate money and don't want the product, you still have to download it, but you could buy 3 of them. Like if you really just don't want any of her patterns.
Oh, just 3 of the same thing.
Yeah, because people are like, can't we just send you more? And she's like, no, you really do have to buy a pattern. But anyway, that's beside the point. What we are doing to help support her is to give one of our viewers a chance, not a chance. One of our viewers are going to win a piece of GraceNotesFabrics. Since the Ukraine war has begun, if you have purchased, we are supporting Ekaterina. I know there's so many other people out there, but she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and I bought from her for over a year now. Anyway, that's why I picked her. So if you bought any of her patterns since the war has begun, comment below with the name of the patterns. You will be entered into our drawing for fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a piece of fabric. The color is your choice for one of her patterns. That's kind of what we want to do. We don't want to take money from her in any way. So this is how we're helping. We're not selling you anything. We want the money to go straight to her.
Mm-hmm.
So if by chance our channel reaches 1,000 by the time, I'm going to say to the end of March. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, we hadn't set an end date. We're going to say by the end of March. Then we will give away 2 pieces of fabric. Just because. So I think right now we have 16 people entered into the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So that just gives you a fair warning. I do not use random comment generators. People are like, I never win those things. I write your name on a list, and then I have everybody numbered, and then we spin a number, and then we match it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really that simple, because I still do paper and pen. So anyway, that is our goal for that. So those of you who are new to our GraceNotesFabrics Facebook group, once we reach 1,000 subscribers in there, which, wow, we reached,
members.
yes, members, sorry. We're over 900.
Wow.
So we are over 900, so we're getting there. We are going to put up a post, and every person who comments is automatically entered, and we are going to do a drawing, and we're going to let them pick a color, and then we're naming a fabric after them. So, and they might actually get the first piece.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's how that works. So if you see some of those postings, like if you go through and see old postings, should we go ahead? Right now, at this point, we are almost set up with a website. We're getting there. It's actually up and running. It's just not pretty. So it is through Shopify. So I am going to be sending out anybody who has signed up for Fabric of the Month up until now over the next 18 days, because 8 days.
Oh.
8 days are left in the month of March. So between today and April 1st, when Fabric of the Month billing happens, I am going to be sending you an invite to Shopify, because I was able to import you and you don't have to put all your information in. So that is really awesome. So all that's going to happen is the fact that you create a password. You click on my link, you create a password, and you now have an account. Then unfortunately you will have to set up your Fabric of the Month. So I'm hoping to include that in the email. I don't know that I can. But I want to say this huge shout out to our friend Hannah from Hannah Dowling, because she has spent the last couple of days helping me out. I placed a lot of orders under her name, trying to figure all of this out. And she's been troubleshooting with me, and she placed her order for her April Fabric of the Month. So
Oh, she actually did. Oh.
she did. So she's our first customer, or I guess customer on our new website. So I apologize for the under construction look of our website, but it is functional. It's working. You can order anything. Yay.
Because that's actually GraceNotesFabrics.com, right?
it is. Now my husband can't get to it from his phone. So we don't know why that is. So I've got to figure out what I did wrong. But you can look us up at GraceNotesFabrics.com and you will be redirected to Shopify. So it's pretty cool. Colleen is going to try to make it look all pretty in the next couple days when she's maybe on break or whatever. Home from work.
Yeah.
And we get a few more photos up.
Yeah.
So these are our photos that we've been using on Facebook. So, you know,
She's
photos will
shivering.
change a little bit. I know she's so cold. So exciting things in our business. So you new people are coming in on a change. I'm
Mhm.
kind of sorry about that, but it's going to make everybody's life easier, including yours. Any orders that have been placed, I can actually input them for you. The only thing I can't do is place your fabric of the month order because it's a recurring order.
Right, so they have to place it themselves.
Mm-hmm. So that's really exciting in our business world. Also coming up is 24 hours of cross stitch. We didn't get to plans. We never did.
I got off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 24 hours of cross stitch is coming up. Hannah's coming up to see us. That same Hannah from Hannah Dowling. And this weekend after I die, because apparently I just got a few orders, I'm going to be dying Thursday and Friday. Mailing out orders Saturday and Monday. Can I not hit you?
Oh, okay.
This is what I will be working on after that. And this is my beautiful favorite Heroes and Heroines by Amy Stewart. And it's a Heaven and Earth design. And this is Aphrodite. And we've got Adonis's arm. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, I will have a lot more of him. I'd like to see him soon. I'm getting pretty close to the end of this book. So, and this is a tree. So I'm excited. I am not going down below this because I'm going to go all the way across and then I will unroll because that's what I want to do. Other plans, I'm still working on Amazing Grace. Did I show that cover photo? I don't think I did. I have it here, or I had it here. And now we can blame Pam for Just Keep Stitching because she was talking about the X Stitch app, which I have, and I have all of my thread inventory on there, all my specialty threads, everything. And she was like, oh, I've been putting on my patterns so that I don't buy duplicate patterns. I was like, oh, because I was asking Colleen about patterns. Come on up, Paris. Come on. All right. When Colleen's not here, Paris is my co-pilot. Okay. So this is Amazing Grace, by the way. But anyway, I have patterns all over because during my piano lessons, I was using the X Stitch app and I was inputting my patterns into there. So Colleen came in the room between this afternoon and tonight and she's like, what in the world did you do? Like, I'm organizing patterns. So these are all input, by the way.
So it's, how do they phrase it? Like chaotic organization or something? I don't know.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos.
It's organized chaos. So I'm going to go tonight. I'm going to finish my 200 stitches on Amazing Grace. And then, trying to think what else. I got to get 300 stitches this week. So something between today and Friday, I have to get 300 more stitches into Maple Lane by Frosted Pumpkin that I showed earlier. What are your plans?
This next week, or like this, I'm gonna start. My end of C. My Frosted Pumpkin style. And then on 30th, I'm starting something else.
And you're also going to work on our website. So I pretty much have everything input.
Yeah.
And just a note, Jobelin will not be offered in the April Fabric of the Month, and it will not be put on our website until I have it in hand, because the supplier for that is a little hard to work with sometimes. And I was trying to order today, and they're like, oh, some of our orders are 3 weeks behind. So you will not see Jobelin on our website until it's there. Should we tell them the special announcement, what you're putting on tonight on the website? What photos? What? Our new... So with the release of our website, we're adding some new fabrics.
You said it.
we are going to release our 2021 Fabric of the Months. We were going to wait until May, but we thought, you know what, with the launch of the website,
Yeah, makes sense.
this
Sometimes
makes
have a
good,
little
give you
special thing.
good timing, and something special for you all.
I wonder how many people are gonna want symphonies.
Symphony. Oh, I can't wait to dye that again. That was really a lot of fun. So just for you new people, Symphony was our very first Fabric of the Month color, and it was a hit. But it was, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty. So it was like after we dyed that, it was like, how do we top this? But I think we've been doing okay. I've been enjoying the colors. It's so much fun. Any other questions or things that we need to answer before we sign off?
I don't know.
So again, welcome. Glad you stuck this out. Sorry it was in 2 parts. And we will hopefully be back on Sunday.
Okay.
Happy stitching!